Hey guys, how's it going? I'm a little late to start this session. Um, so this webinar is entitled, it's called the 5 steps that will help you remove your mistakes and become better as a trader. I'm going to be sharing my screen in a second. Just hold on. Um, okay. Give me a sec. All right. Um, I'm not going to be sharing my screen yet. Actually, I will. Okay. I'll let you guys look at the chart. Okay, so the 5 basic steps are now. Look, let me put it to you like this. So I failed a lot as a trader. Give you a quick story. I lost a lot of money consecutively. So I would make a lot of money, then I would lose a lot of money. Then I would make a lot of money, then I'd lose a lot of money. And that is how my trading went, just like yours. It was full of mistakes, over trading, over exposure, jumping in on the market as revenge trading. Man, you name it, I've done it. Every mistake in the book I've done until I created this 5-step process which changed absolutely everything. So let me just grab a sheet here and I'm going to go over this and teach you exactly what I've done, and hopefully you can replicate it yourself and add it towards your trading. So the basic points, and by the way, this webinar is going to be really short. The basic 5 points here are: number one is the goal that you have. For example, your goal is to remove or improve or do something. For me, it is weekly profitability. Just writing it down. So weekly profits. That is my goal. Number one. Number two, I need to find out all the mistakes, problems, or challenges that come in my way of reaching this goal. Now, as you go on to set these, you are going to encounter, as you go on to achieve your goals, you're going to encounter failures, mistakes, and so forth. So you have to identify these and not tolerate them. It is very important. You need to list down all your mistakes. For example, for me, it was over trading, overexposure, no risk management. I mean, I can go on and on and on, but these are the 3 main ones. So that's what I did. I had these common problems when it came to trading the markets. They were very serious, excuse me. They were extremely serious problems, and they made me lose a lot of money consistently. And I just kept doing it over and over and over and over again. So I created this basic um, process, and this process has helped me become much better as a trader. Now, what I would do is list down all of these mistakes. First, I have the goal, which is weekly profitability. Then I would write down all the mistakes. Then I would understand why I'm making these mistakes. Basically, diagnose these mistakes and these issues and these troubles that I face. Once I did that, then I would fix them. So create a plan to eliminate them, to remove them from my life, to remove them from my trading. Basically, fix your issues. And then finally, go at it. Just go all in and do it. Like Nike says, just do it. So let's go over the list again. The list is pretty basic. Goal, what we want to achieve. 2, all the mistakes, problems, and challenges that we face in achieving this. 3, we diagnose these mistakes and understand them and think about them in depth. Go into them and understand them. Hey, this is why I make this mistake. This is why I make that mistake. This is when I make it. This is why I make it. This is how I make it. Excuse me, I'm still under the flu. And you go over all of these mistakes and you write them all down. And once you write them all down, then you start to diagnose them. And when you do that, you understand why you're making these mistakes. So you have to get the diagnosis to the root cause of them, which could be that you have a weakness or somebody else has a weakness and they're making you open these trades here and there. So what you need to do is you need to be extremely careful with what you're doing. And you need to understand why you're doing X, Y, Z. Okay? So you really need to get your stuff in order. Once you do that, you start fixing them. So for example, I used to overtrade. What I would do is really go into it and kind of remind myself of all the problems that I face when I overtrade, when I expose myself too much and things like this. Basically just relive it, but really relive it without having actual positions open, like just go through it properly. So that's for trading, over exposure. I just understand that, hey, you know what? I'm done burning accounts. If I continue doing this, I'm not going to get anywhere. My goals won't be reached, and blah, blah, blah. No risk management. You just go into this in depth, and then you start understanding what really is going on. Once you go through all of this, then you start diagnosing these problems, and you create plans to fix them. Once you fix them, you just go all in. Now, this process I learned from Ray Dalio. He's an amazing individual, very successful, and he's achieved a lot in his life. Sorry, I'm extremely tired. The last 2 days I've been waking up really early. So I'm extremely, extremely tired. And I think I'm getting a fever actually as well for my flu. Um, so the 5-step process that changed my life is that. It's pretty simple. And I'm going to list it for you right here. So first you have the goal. Number 1 is goal. Number 2 is problems, issues, challenges that stay in the way towards your goal. Then you diagnose them. Diagnose the problems, the challenges. Then you fix them. And then just do it. So that is the 5-step process. I know this is not a very lucrative webinar with a lot of fancy stuff. I've been extremely busy trading the markets. And I'm quite sick actually today. So that's the 5-step process. I'm actually going to do this in a blog post because I'm extremely weak right now. So I'm going to call it a quits. In the terms of USD for the upcoming FOMC minutes, I don't see anything happening here, so I'm not going to be touching it. I'm not going to be doing anything. I mean, this was probably, if you're watching this, was a waste of your time. And I apologize for that because I'm absolutely beat. I mean, I'm getting dizzy right now. So I'm going to call it a quits. Anyway, what I'd like you to do, if you're watching this, is send me your problems in a private message on my trading room. My trading room you can find by going to pipsmatter.com, and just click on trading room here, and you're going to enter it. When you come in there, send Pipsmatter a message. And that's me, Pipsmatter. Send me a message and write down your problems, the issues, and the challenges that are preventing you from reaching your goal. But make sure to send me your goal. So send me 1 and 2. If you can do that, I'm going to sit down tonight, create a little plan for you, and help you remove your problems and start chasing your goal. I got to go. I'm not feeling well. I'm going to go take it easy and have a little bit of a break. So I'll talk to you guys later on. See ya.